I can't put it off any longer. I've got to make it. Here it is, the verdict on the Gadget Show. Hope you're sitting comfortably. First of all, the show itself, not the live show, the actual exhibition kind of thing. It was like walking around Dixon's, and I could have spent the day here and just gone to town to the local Dixon's or hardware store. It was stereos. You can see them everywhere. TVs, you can see them everywhere. Although I did see one good 3D TV. Yeah, so that was rubbish. Then with cars everywhere, it was like a bloody car showroom with booming speakers inside. So that was like going to, I don't know, Halfords for car stuff. It goes on. The gaming area. The gaming area was expanded and made bigger, which is cool. It looked all right, but I didn't go to sit all day playing games because I could do that at home as well. Then it comes to the live show, and I honestly, this is where it fell apart. The live show was just abysmal. They had 5 giant robots this time, and only one of them came out into the audience. It talked to the first row of people, and that was it. And then a couple of minutes later, when they're on stage, the guys are on stage, there's 5 giant robots, so they could have had all of those roaming around. It didn't happen. Very good last year, didn't happen this year. And then then it comes to the one or two gadgets they did test were cameras. They pulled people out of the audience. One was a grown man, one was a teen girl, and another one was just an under-teen boy. And they were given these top-notch cameras, and they were given a subject to take photographs of. And then this half-naked woman comes out. Well, she wasn't naked, but she very skimpily dressed. The young lad, you could see, he was like, oh my god, there's a woman with virtually nothing on. I've never seen this before, what am I going to do? But anyway, that aside, guess who won? The grown bloke, because he obviously knows a lot more about cameras, and he's a grown bloke. So that was that. What else? Then to finish, there was the most awful song and dance shite. That's all I can put it as. I can't stand shit like this. But Pollyanna, I think one of the presenters, who should go, by the way, she sucks. She was given a whole great big spot and did a whole dance number, boobs hanging out half the time, singing. And it was, if I wanted to see a cheap Broadway shit old crappy thing, there's plenty of places I could do it in Liverpool or London or whatever. But I paid money for this. That's not what I paid for. Most fun really was me and Sinead got onto the Segway. We went on an all-terrain Segway. Saying that, we still had to wait, half an hour, 3/4 of an hour to actually get on the damn thing because of the queues. Again, other people were being a pain in the arse, just standing around doing absolutely nothing. But we were there for 8 hours. I got 6 minutes worth of footage. And the commercials, honestly, the commercials at the beginning of the show were the thing that really got me. The music was too loud for one thing. The show seemed to be delayed and late, so we had to endure a loop of the same crappy, unfunny, awful commercials for God knows how long, and it was so loud. It was the poor kids, because they were all in the audience. That's another thing. Jason Bradbury comes out in a mankini, one of those really horrible, ugly looking things, and there's kids in the audience, and I'm sure they don't want to see that, as they don't want to see boobs hanging out of a woman. Seriously, it was terrible. I mean, all this time, when the music did go down in the show, it was quiet enough to hear what they were saying. You could hear the cars outside banging out the stereos, and it was drowning out whatever they were saying anyway. So, I mean, honestly, compared to it was over sexualized. It was half-assed. It was really bad. And compared to last year, honestly, Gadget Show, you've gone down a whole big notch. And I think we're not going to the next one because we just don't know whether it's worth travelling the distance we travel. Do you know what I mean? We were at the front, you know, and it was crap. That's another thing. The seats were too flat, so we're constantly trying to peer over some prat's head who kept moving his. I was like this every 5 minutes because I was trying to see past this idiot that wouldn't stop moving his bloody head. Seating arrangements were wrong. On the whole, it was just a cheap sellout version of what they tried to do what they did achieve last year, which was quite spectacular. But anyway, you've seen the video beforehand. That's the best I got out of it. 6 minutes out of 8 hours. I think that says it all. Should have done a video of us coming out because you could see how happy we were going there, but you should have seen what we were like coming out. But I was so depressed I didn't even bother picking my camera up to film that. Make sure you go and see Roman Hakim's video opinion. He was also with us, and I'm presuming my girlfriend Chi, Media Symbiosis, is going to also upload her own opinion. I don't know about that, but there you go. All in all, if you're going to go next year, trust me, think about it, because we are so let down. We bought the tickets last year. They're quite, you know, they're pricey. I mean, all in all, it cost us a couple of £100. But I tell you what, I'm not going to get fooled like that again. I didn't get what I paid for in the slightest. So there you go. There's my verdict on this year's Gadget Show. I will make a modelling video soon if you bother to get to the end of this. But there you go. Take care, everybody.